My name is Victoria Scotti. I'm an equine artist who loves to draw and paint horses. I'd like to invite you to my studio so you can look around a bit what I'm working on at the moment. I create equine art, I draw and paint horses all day. I use different materials and media and also slightly different styles to create my artwork. One of my favorite media are graphite pencils, and I use them to create large drawings. So these drawings could be almost life-size. Sometimes I do create life-size portraits, and that's a really powerful way for me to connect with the horse, because I feel that I am actually recreating in a way the miracle of nature, and I get to live with the horse in my studio for a few months at a time. I also create mixed media pieces that are typically smaller and very colorful. So I use different color palettes, and I love to match the mood of the horse with the colors. I'm inspired by different horses, all kinds of different breeds and different colors, coat colors. But perhaps one favorite that I have is the Appaloosa. I think that their coats are just so much fun to paint because of all of the different tones and hues and spots that I can then capture on paper. Now, my journey as an equine artist started about 8 years ago. My daughter, who was then younger, used to ride, and so I would go to the barn with her. And while she was riding, I had some time to walk around and connect with the horses. And then one day, there was a new horse who looked at me in such a way that I just felt like a really amazing contact with him. And not only that, I just felt that I got a sign that I need to bring my sketchbook. It was a very weird and spiritual experience. I just followed that. So next time we went to the barn, I brought a sketchbook with me. And so I started sketching the horses there. And I discovered that it was a wonderful experience for me, and I loved doing it. So I just kept going, and I have not looked back since. So now I just draw and paint horses every day, and there's nothing in the world that I enjoy more than doing that. My typical day as an artist starts pretty early. I love to work from my country studio, so when I arrive here in the morning, the first thing to do is to make a good strong cup of tea, because I'm a compulsive tea drinker, and that sets a nice tone for the day. And then I immediately get to work on my drawings and paintings. So I typically have one large drawing going, and then I also switch between smaller pieces at the same time to break up the day. I feel that this way I'm more productive, and I can see like a result, more of a result at every day. Now when I travel, for instance in the summer when I'm not always here, then I love to work in a sketchbook that I carry with me, and I might explore different media and different styles in the sketchbook. So that's a portable way for me to carry around, but I also then don't feel a pressure to create like a perfect finished piece. But I do love to have a theme in my sketchbook. Because most of my works are portraits rather than motion, I prefer to work from the photographs, especially when I create large works, because I work quite slowly. It takes time. It might take me a few months to create a large piece. So I need good reference photos for my work, and sometimes I use several photos that I combine to create a horse. So some of my works are quite realistic looking, but at the same time they are not photorealistic. So I think I have a particular style that is me, and I use also not only photographs but my own imagination as well. So I might, especially when I paint, I use colors that are typically my style, I would say. So I would just use the colors to convey the mood of the painting. But the larger drawings, they tend to be more realistic. I have some friends who generously give me some of their photographs to use, so I'm very grateful to them. And I also love to take my own photos as well and to work from them when I can. Now, for somebody aspiring to become an equine artist, what would you need? Well, you need to love horses, clearly. I personally only draw and paint horses. I do not draw other animals or pets. I just focus on that because I feel that this is what I need to do, and that's what brings me joy. So I just want to draw these animals. But maybe there are people who love drawing different animals and horses among them. Whatever you do, I think the important thing is that you love what you do. So if you have a connection with horses, perhaps you own horses or you are a rider and you want to sketch them or enjoy also this time together with them. So that's the most important thing, I believe. And then you can choose the media that you enjoy working with, and try perhaps different materials to find the materials that talk to you and that fit your style. I can tell from my experience that it's been a very rewarding journey, but I understand that it's not for everyone, because you really need to focus and dedicate some time. Maybe if you're a beginner, maybe you don't immediately get the results that you would like to. So you need to be patient and really keep going. And with time, you'll see that you will start seeing the results that you're looking for. If you have patience and dedication, and you're willing to experiment and try different things until you find your style. Thank you, Equine Mastery, for inviting me to do this interview. I love your content on Instagram, and I hope that we will find other ways to connect in the future.